overall picture. The dog needs lots of practice and lots of focus on the track. When he's tracking okay, but he's not tracking continuously.
No sausage.
And you just use the secret word in tracking. The dog picks up the scent. First and foremost, you report in from that moment 6 foot from the. It's not 6 foot, 2 meters. So it's almost 7 foot. From the scent pad, you cannot do any type of an obedience with the dog, which means you cannot grab on the collar, you cannot grab on the leash, you cannot do anything. So when you report in, and I tell you, have a good luck, here's your scent pad, and it's 2 meters from the scent pad, then you grab your leash and you tell your dog, come. So you cannot hold on to the collar, you cannot hold on to the leash, you cannot be tight, you cannot, they used to wrap the dog around like harness with the leash and under the armpit and everything, you cannot do it anymore. So no any type of an obedience, no fuss, no heel command. All right? So the dog picks up the odor, starts following the track, and after a couple of paces starts grazing a little bit. It's a fresh grass, needs a little salad, and the handler uses lots of extra commands, find it, go back to track. Multiple times the dog finally decides to follow the track, then he turns back, he does it again, then the handler tells him, no, go back to track again, so extra command. And finally the dog works out the first leg. The head is a little high. The dog puts the head down to the track, tracks a couple of paces, then he lifts up the head goes down again, lifts up the head. That's lack of focus. For the future, you have to work on it. You have to ask better focus from the dog, because that's going to cause problems later. The dog gets to the corner, takes the corner beside the track a little bit. Then after a couple of paces, finds the track and starts following the track. Goes down to the first article. That's a pretty decent couple of meters of tracking there. Finds the article, lays down by the article. The article indication could have been a little bit faster and a little bit more precise. It's a little crooked. The way the handler picks up the article, presses the article, restarts the dog is by rule book. That was really, really nice. Picks up the article, waits for me, puts the article down, pets the dog, picks up the leash, and from that moment says the dog. The only problem is she starts walking after the dog immediately, which is bad training habit, but I understand that. When I told her to stop, she stopped and led the dog to the end of the leash. The dog gets to the second corner. There are problems at the second corner. It's coming from the lack of focus again. The dog is tracking with deep nose for 2-3 paces and 5, 6, 10 paces with a little bit of a higher nose and lower nose again. And unfortunately, the corner happens when the dog's nose is high, so he has problems there. Takes a couple of circles, comes back, goes out again. Finally, with a little bit of a handler help, the dog finds the corner, finds the leg, and works down on a leg. Maybe that part of the third leg is the best part of the whole tracking. The dog is really tracking good, really focused, until he starts lifting his nose up again. It's fatigue. It's basically physical and mental fatigue from the dog. You have to work on it. You have to make the dog to be able to focus, concentrate for a long time. It goes down to the article, again with the same lift up, lift down behavior. The article indication could have been just a little bit faster and more pronounced, but the indication is very, very straight and very, very correct. The article presentation from the handler, again, is by rules. So that was a pretty decent work. Overall, today, 73 points satisfactory.
Yay!
Where is our
So far, high in tracking. Yay! Well.